Hello world, welcome back to another CISA ICS CTF 2024 write-up video. In this video, we'll be walking through all of the extend your stay challenges from the Virbank category. Let's get into it. We'll start off with the first challenge right here, and we're going to skip the challenge description and just jump straight into the question here, which asks, what flag does the extension print to the console when it is installed? So you're going to download the CRX file they give you right here, and I already have it downloaded right here. Now, the cool thing about Chrome extension files is that we can actually just treat them as archives. So we can actually use 7-zip to open the archive right here. And the only thing that we're interested inside the actual extension itself is the JavaScript source code right here. So we'll drag and drop that out here. We're going to open that up in Visual Studio Code. Then we'll bring that over to the side right here. Now we're looking for the flag that is printed whenever the extension is installed. So if we scroll down, we'll see a comment right here that says this will execute when the extension is first installed. And we actually see a base64 string right here that's being converted to ASCII right here and logged to the console. So what we're going to do is grab this base64 string and we're going to copy that and paste it into CyberChef. And we're going to do from base64 like so. And there's our flag, hyperextended. We'll copy that and we'll submit that as our flag. And we'll move on to the second extend your stay challenge. The question asks, what is the URL of the site that links get redirected to? If we scroll up a little bit, we're actually going to see this line of what looks to be obfuscated JavaScript. So we're going to actually copy that out to a JavaScript deobfuscator. We'll just search one. And we'll pick out this one right here. And we'll paste it into this right here. And then it says, your code looks like it has been obfuscated using obfuscator.io. Would you like to go to the deobfuscator specific for that? Sure, why not? We'll paste it in here. And before we do anything, we're not going to want to remove dead code, as that will actually remove all our code here, sadly. So we'll click deobfuscate now, and it'll be a lot more readable. We can see that there's a for loop here that has an if condition, and then it's setting our rodents at whatever this array index here is to this base64 string, but it's searching to see if the base64 string looks like this. So let's see what this if condition is comparing to here, and we'll go ahead and copy and paste that into our CyberChef tab that we have open already, and it says Wells Fargo. But that's not going to be the answer because that's just what's in the if condition. What we're really interested in is this base64 string, which is actually what's being assigned to this array index. So we'll copy that and paste that into our CyberChef tab here, and we get fellswargo.com. And that's going to be your answer to this challenge. Make sure you remove the backslash there and submit that. We can move on to the third extend your stay challenge. What type of card does this extension collect numbers for? Now this is going to be a different Chrome extension, so we're going to open up the new one. And we're going to do the same thing we did with the first Chrome extension. We're going to open it in 7-zip, and we're going to drag out the JavaScript source code. Then we're going to open that JavaScript source code in Visual Studio Code. We have add birds here, and if you read the challenge description, it's talking about how the staff are big bird watchers, but really this is just a cover up for stealing some kind of financial data. We can scroll past that big list of birds right there into the actual source code down here. And what we're interested in is these bird identifiers right here, because these are actually the parameters for card information. And as you can see here by the example, we're looking for the type of card. It's obviously not going to be a gift card because nobody really cares about that. What we care about is like credit cards. Now, if you look here, this expression is pretty much a regex expression, and this is saying 14 digits, and then the first two digits are a 5, and the second of those first two digits is a number ranging from 1 to 5. Well, 16 digits happens to be the format for a credit card number. And then you have 2 digits here, /2 digits. That's probably the expiration date, as that's often how it's represented, as 2 digits for the month and then 2 digits for the year. And then you have a 3-digit security code, which is on the back of the card usually. Now, if you put credit card, that's not going to be the answer. They want a specific type of credit card. And so if you chat GPT or just Google 16-digit credit cards that start with a 5 and a second number of 1 to 5, so 51 through 55, you will actually get a MasterCard, because MasterCards start with 51 through 55. So your answer to this one will be MasterCard, like so. And I'm not going to show you the whole ChatGPT process or Googling process. You can do that on your own. So you're going to submit that as your answer. Then we can move on to challenge 4, which is right here. And it asks, what is the base URL of the website the extension sends card numbers to? Well, just like everything in here, the URL or the code to actually generate the URL is going to be kind of hidden behind this whole bird moniker here. If you scroll down in the source code here, you'll actually find this fetch function right here. And fetch is JavaScript's way of actually sending HTTP requests. So whatever this bird reserve variable here is, or whatever the value of that bird reserve variable is probably going to be the URL that we need to submit as the flag for this challenge. Right above the call to the fetch function, we actually can see the logic behind how the bird reserve variable is generated. So what we can do is actually copy this to a JavaScript compiler, and we can just Google one like so. We'll just do a simple online compiler. I believe I used this one last time and it worked out great. Let's click Start Coding, JavaScript. Now we're gonna paste that in over all this because we don't care about that. And let's go ahead and back tab this. Now it's referencing birds, right? And we know that birds is actually this big list of birds that we see right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually copy that big list of birds. And I went too far down. Right above our bird reserve logic. And then we're going to add a line underneath here that actually prints out what the bird reserve variable is. And we can see we have a base64 string right here in the output of the console window. So we'll copy that, paste it in here, and we get the URL we need to submit for this challenge, birds.info. You copy that, make sure you don't have the / in it, paste it in, and submit that. And you've completed all of the Extend Your Stay challenges. So if you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe to the channel to show your support. Turn on post notifications to get regular injections of cyber content directly into your feed. Check out our Patreon, join our Discord, and follow us on Twitter. Links in the description box down below. And leave any feedback or questions in the comment section down below. This is Almond Milk. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, world.